beautiful drive. I'm on Highway 24 now. These trees would get out of the way. There's a hell of a valley down there. Well, pulling into Bridge Lake now. Gorgeous drive, all of Highway 24. I enjoyed that. Really hilly and turny, but beautiful. items. I did a little short on this, but I'll do a little more thorough walkthrough on some of these safety items. Got a whole spread here, just a few items anyways. Bear spray holder, and then you pull this plastic clip, and then you would literally press the trigger. You're good to go. Bear bell, it's got a protective cover on it so it doesn't chime. Bear banger. Here are the little cartridges. They screw onto the tip. There's a mechanism in the pen with a safety. Once you release, it would fire. You got your flare gun. Put a cartridge in, just like a shotgun shell almost. Close that. Cock it, and then you fire. Got a slingshot with some metal ball bearings, good for small game and grouse, etc. if you ever needed to eat. Whistle, compass, and I've got some strike anywhere matches inside this. Insect repellent, and air horn, which is always good to scare animals off. Quite a few different types of animals. Sometimes all it takes is a really loud sound. So yeah, there's a quick breakdown of some of the items I have just for safety. Yeah, right on, guys. Thanks for watching. Alright, guys, I'm gonna take off on a little hike here. Got my bear spray, got my new North Face hiking boots. We're gonna give these a try. Check out what kind of scenery we can find here. Really nice lake. Look at that, just beautiful. Come and pack a lunch, and we're gonna get into the woods a little deeper here. We're gonna go past all this picnic tables and camping stuff, and let's get into the deep brush a bit here. It's nice to be out here. Through a bunch of spider webs. Hopefully none the size of that one that ended up on me yesterday. Constant spider webs. I think I might have to try to climb this here. Beautiful hike. Tell you one thing, I'm getting coated with spider webs here. Beautiful, look at that. Even the color of the water down there is super cool. I like to start doing some of the short videos on YouTube, but add music and do a picture slideshow kind of thing. It's a beautiful picture right there looking out to that little island. Absolutely beautiful. I might actually go back to that spot. I'm going to make a little short. So I'm going to be editing all these episodes. It'll be all 4K drone footage. I've got follow me footage from new cameras I bought. And these shorts kind of get reduced in quality, but it's a neat way to keep you guys with me as I go spot to spot across Canada here. Hey guys, just on a hike, you can see them behind me there. There's a little island. Water color is beautiful here. So I'm just a little bit in the back country, and yeah, keep watching, and eventually I'll get full episodes up in true 4K. So bear with me. I'm going to keep you guys with me with shorts. You can follow along in the adventure, and just be prepared once I get to the upper north, Yukon and Northwest Territories. I might not be able to post shorts for a bit, but keep watching. I have a bear bell with me too. I just don't feel the need to use it quite yet, to be honest. But you never know. I do have my bear spray, so that's all I brought. Didn't bring a knife, didn't bring my bear bangers, nothing. So looks like we're getting into some raspberries. This could be bear area, actually, now that I've been talking about that. Especially in the fall, the bears are starting to get their eat on for hibernation, so definitely have to be aware. Keep your eyes open. Oh, it's beautiful out here. Haven't seen any bear scat yet or anything, which is a good sign, but like I say, the berries in the fall. I got 2 ways to go here. Down and up. I think I'll try down first. Let's see where this takes us. I also want to say thanks to everybody too. I think we're at about 321 subscribers, so it's growing really fast, and yeah, super appreciative of you guys. Makes me feel a little bit better on this long trip to have people watching in as I go along. But also looks like we hit another little fork in the road. So we'll go this way first, hit the next bench and go back to the first one. But look at that, wow. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous out here. I'm just in the back country hiking along backside of the lake, and wow, that's all I can say. But thanks to everybody. We're at 321 subscribers. It's growing quite fast. Makes me feel not so alone across Canada here, knowing some people are tuning in and watching where I'm going to end up. So once again, thank you very much. We're at 321, and I'll keep you guys along for the cool adventures. Gonna do another little short here just to show people the berry section. We'll come back and check this other fork out in the road, and then we'll go to the upper side after that. So just bear with me. I just want to do a little short for people, telling them, warning them about berries in the fall and areas bears like to hit. Hey guys, just want to do a quick little video. I'm in the back country right now. You can see all this raspberries and almost looks like a bit of a game trail. Gotta watch out in the fall. Bears are out, they're looking to get their eat on for hibernation. So yeah, if you're out in the back country, just really pay attention, be aware. Look for bear scat, prints. So always keep eyes in the back of your head just to be careful. So here was the fork in the road. We're going to go back down and go to the right. I went down to the lower bench down here off the second fork, and it looked like we ended up kind of at the water on a bit of a cliff side. There's a big crevice there. Oh, look at that. Cool. Bit of bark missing from the tree there. It almost looks like a little bit of an old game trail here or something. A lot of tree fall though. Oh, there's some deer droppings there. I think I'm gonna head back to that original fork and we're gonna go upward. So you like to call this stuff, see it hanging? Witch's hair. Awesome fire starter, that stuff. You can see it all. I've also heard it's called old man's beard. There's a few nicknames for it, but yeah, if you ever need to light a fire, that's the ticket, that stuff. Okay, I've kind of lost my little fork in the road here. I'm assuming that's a rope swing. That's pretty awesome. Doesn't look that old either. Oh yeah, you can get right down to the water here. Nice. Climb up here. Trying to get back to that first fork in the road. Okay, that's the secondary fork. Okay, I'm back on track here. Kind of cool. If you really had to, you could actually make shelter from this at night. Okay, another little video from the backcountry. If you're ever stranded and you find something like that, you could easily make a shelter from that overnight. It's almost ready to go. Yeah, that's almost perfect. Crawl right up under there, put something over the branches, even some more fresh greens. Yeah, you'd have a nice little place to spend the night. Let's hope that never happens and you don't have to do that though. Okay, I'm gonna keep on this trek here. I keep doing videos on a different device for shorts, so bear with me, guys. So now this was the first fork, and it looks like it's going up, so I'll follow this. Well, these North Face hikers doing good. First time wearing them. Gorgeous, right? For people that know me and we used to spend a lot of time hanging at Tim Hortons. Actually, we still do at a certain one. But have a guy that we know, Pierre, be warning the guy from the people he's around to pick his friends a little better. But we're pretty sure he's been killed. Police found his body, but I'd been warning him that this was going to happen to him. And I told him at one point he had bought a little motorhome, that literally he should jump in that motorhome and get the hell out of that stupid town and away from the people that he knows and experience Canada. At first he was a little angry me saying that because he said everything he had was in that town, but worst part is I don't think he had much left in that town. And this is the trip he should have taken, the one I'm on. So in a sense, I guess you could say Pierre's kind of with me. Because yeah, this is definitely what I was telling him to do. And it's too late to say I told you so, but he's no longer with us, and some of the people here tuning in, I'm sure know who I'm talking about with the name Pierre, but yeah, in a sense that kind of pushed me to do this trip too, because life can be super short sometimes, and you just don't know when the end is. But yeah, it's too bad, but maybe Pierre's with me on this journey across Canada, because that's what he should have done. Yeah, he's back, just finishing off a smoke. And in the backcountry, you got to be extremely careful if you do smoke. I always make sure everything is completely out, and I always pack my little butts out with me too. But yeah, beautiful country out here. Amazing hike. Boat just went by. I'm up on the hillside here, just off of a cliff ledge, kinda. Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous out here. But yeah, smoking's not a good habit, but it's one of my only two bad habits. I gave up drinking. I don't touch any kind of drug, but cigarettes and coffee, I guess, are my two vices. But it's probably been 16 years since I had a drink. I don't touch any kind of drug at all. I don't even like taking an Advil, to be honest. But yeah, to each their own. I'm just glad I stopped drinking, because I'd either be dead or in jail if I had kept up the path I was on. But yeah, I'm gonna butt this out extremely carefully, away from pine needles. I'm on a rock. Yeah, it's completely out. Gonna put that in my pocket. We're gonna continue this little hike. See if we can get out of here and back to the campground. Super cool. I might take a photo of that for the photo reel. Cool pic. Not really sure where I'm going. I'm just trying to keep track of where I have been. Guess I gotta go under this thing. Ugh. More witch's hair here. More webs in my face. Oh, I just heard something in the grass there. Haven't seen a snake. Me and Polly got pretty used to snakes out where we were camping on our first episode. He ended up with a rattlesnake under his tent. That wasn't put on film, but yeah, that was interesting. His dog was playing with it through the canvas floor of the tent, and yeah, that snake just wasn't backing down. He was extremely aggressive. Usually rattlesnakes will make that sound and they make a break for it, but that guy wasn't having it. He wasn't a nice one. I don't want to take too many twists and turns here. You just got to really keep track of the forks, because you can easily get lost if you're not paying attention. And we don't want to have that because I have nothing with me aside from a camera and a few cigarettes and some bear spray. Alright, let's go for a ride on the scooter and check out the surroundings. purchased from Westside Scooters and More. He's an active sponsor of West Coast Adventures BC, so thanks Westside Scooters and More. Amazing scooter, awesome service from Keith, and he also sells lithium-ion batteries, which are awesome. I have 3 of those actually also. So once again, Westside Scooters and More, awesome sponsor and awesome company. Over and out. Sounds like there's some fires near Bowers Lake, a few of them, and then I'm going to be heading probably in 2 or 3 days to Crooked River Provincial Park, and then after that probably close to Fort Nelson. Sounds like there's fires burning right near the Yukon border. There's fires burning throughout Northwest Territory, so it's going to make it a little difficult, but I'm going to keep pushing through here day by day. Quite a bit of smoke in the air right now. I don't know if you can hear that loon in the background. I love hearing loons. This thing's the best stove ever. Love it. As you can see, coffee time. Right now my trailer's kind of parked under tree cover, so my solar's kind of suffering, and I've got a lot of things plugged in charging. So I'm going to try to, I've got all my camera gear pretty much topped up. The laptop's charging now. I've almost got one of my boat motors batteries charged. And then I just got back from a rip on the scooter, about 8 kilometers, so looks like I'm about half power on that thing after all the riding I've been doing here and there and around campgrounds. So eventually I'm going to have to plug that in. I might have to wait till tomorrow though to make sure I don't deplete my main battery too much, because I watch movies and things at night too. So yeah, it's amazing how important the solar power is and what it can do for you when you're on the road. I have a gas generator with me, a small one, a Honda 1000i, but I'm going to try to avoid using that just with people around and campgrounds. And I'd rather not use it if I don't have to. So far it's been a pretty good trip. I have to say I'm kind of getting used to being out on the road and in nature again. It's amazing when you get in the habit of working all the time, 7 days a week for months and months at a time, how you can kind of lose grip with nature. But when you get a chance to get out and experience it all over again, it's definitely worth it, even if you got to sacrifice here and there. Sometimes that's what life's about, it's a sacrifice. Sometimes it's about leaving conformity and just exploring, even if it costs you some money and this and that. It's definitely, like I've said before, a blessing that I'm out here on this journey, and I'm glad that everybody could be with me, kind of seeing where I'm going as I'm going. A lot of this footage, like I do shorts pretty much when I have signal, so a lot of this footage will be done when I get to areas of Wi-Fi and whatnot that I can hook my laptop to do some editing, because my main editing computer is at home. But that doesn't do me much good out here, so I'm just gonna try to fly with it and do my best as I bounce around Canada, and yeah, keep you guys updated and share some video on where I am and show you some new sights. And sound like that coffee's ready. Once again, this stove here, absolutely amazing. Love this little thing. Couldn't recommend it more. Yeah, this is what it's all about. Sometimes you just have to sit back and think. It's amazing when you're out on your own, just soaking everything in. Such a different way of life when you get wrapped up in the hustle bustle of the city life and working, and it's definitely a mind changer out here. Okay guys, I'm going to walk you through my solar setup. I got 2 panels here. And I've got my inverter up there, which is working awesome now. The Stanley one I had was complete garbage. You can see my charge controller. I've got 14 volts coming in off the solar panels, and I'm in the shade. I've been charging my LifePo 4 fishing battery. I have 2 of those. But yeah, that's the setup. Inverter, charge controller to my panels. Then I've got my solar sensor lights, front and back. Those really help out at night too, even for cooking. As you can see, I'm getting the camera gear out, editing. Yeah,